Happy New Year everybody, and welcome back to another one of my videos. Today I'm down at the allotment again. I'm just come down to check over everything, make sure everything's alright. I know it's in the height of winter now, it's really cold. I've just come down here to see what's going on and to check my polytunnel, which is not looking good, but I'll show you that in a minute. I've got my elephant garlic and that planted in this bed here. Got my elephant garlic. None of them's come through yet. I haven't seen any of the elephant garlic come through. But what I'm seeing is some of the other garlics coming through. Don't know what this is. I don't think this is an elephant. No, that doesn't. That's maybe one of the onions what was left in from last time. I've got all these like to pull out anytime when you see them coming up, to pull those out, the weeds. But I haven't seen any elephant garlic, but all the other white crispo garlic is coming through. As you can see, the little sprouts. I'll let my cameraman zoom in them. So I don't know how long the elephant garlic is going to take to come through, or if it's due to come through. I can't see none at all. So we'll see what happens once we get over to the rest of the season. We'll see if any comes through. If none don't come through, then I'll have to just dig that up and put potatoes there or something, which I don't really want to put any potatoes in the ground, but if you have to, you have to. And I'll need to, well, this bed is the only one what's levelled off. All the rest of beds I've got to level them off once we get going. As you can see, the grass is just taking over now, but because of the rain and the wet, we can't get the strimmer out yet. Right, and looking at my polytunnel, it's got a lot worse. So that's the results of the polytunnel. The good thing about it, I've managed to source a couple of companies what's going to try and help us out with one before the season. So it's just only which company I'll go with, if I'm going to put a tube one there, or if I'm going to put one of the ones what look like a greenhouse. But it's going to be the same length as this, and with the polycarbonate cover, not using this stuff. I'll let my cameraman come in to show you how thin this stuff is. As you can see, this is a 3 metre by 14 feet polytunnel, and this is the metal what they give you to hold up to hold on this cover. As you can see, the cover itself is absolutely, the metal itself is absolutely thin and easy and look, you wouldn't believe that it snaps. That's how thin it is. And we tried to hold it down with the bricks, which have kept the cover on, but the whole thing is collapsing on itself. So really, I wanted to know when I've got things in there, so I wanted to know when the other polytunnel was coming. That's the time when I was going to take this one down. But it's looking like a thing what might have to take down. I don't think it'll blow away. blow away, but it's just there and it's sagging and everything, so that's how it goes. Right, you see I've done all the borders and everything. I've done all the borders. I've got this, got all, you can see where it's breaking, everywhere it's breaking on this thing. All this one is leaned forward. Don't know if it's the weight of the cover, but all that's leaned forward. Everything's gone on it. So that's what's going on down there. I've still got to fill in the sides with some with the mulch. Get that in so that the roses are still doing quite well. They're still holding out. So hopefully we'll have a nice display. Once the season gets going, then I'll put some more in there, more in them. Just checking these. Well, these are set solid now, so we're all right with these. Put these up here for now. This one's kicked itself forward. I don't know why. I'm just leaving it because it's just only to stop the strimmer from cutting things down, or I don't want cut down. Right, so the only thing I've got to do now is just fill this in with the mulch so that everything's even out. So I'm going to carry on with that. Then once I've done that, I'll be back with you in a minute. Right, everybody, so getting my last barrel full, I hope. This is the last one because, as you can see, it's starting to snow. All right. So we're doing this now so that we don't have to do it again. So what I've got to do, I've got the sides all mulched in now. Right, that should be it. Got the sides mulched in. So what I'm going to be doing now is when it goes down a bit, I'm going to get some bulbs and put in. So that way I just put a thin layer of compost on top once I put the bulbs, but I'm going to wait till when this settles down a bit. It's hard work, but it's got to be done. Right, so if you're watching our videos, please remember to watch the ads, like, share and subscribe, and tell a friend to tell another friend. If you want to leave any comments in the comment section, you can do. We try and answer most of them or all of them if we can. So don't think we're not going to take no notice of what you want to know from us. So just going to take this round and then I'll show you what's going on with this polytunnel. I showed you at the beginning, but I want to show you inside how bad it is in there. So I'll be back with you in a minute. Right, everyone, so nearly finished. So as you can see all along, managed to do the whole lot, fill it in. So once that goes down throughout the winter, done up this end as well. So once it settles down over the winter, then what I'll do is put some bulbs and seeds and whatever, then just put a layer of compost on top of it. So lucky enough, we've got this stuff here. They're starting to bring around the manure now if I want manure. So, but lucky enough, what I always do, I always get mine before, get some bags, put it in bags, and then let it rotten down a bit. And then once I've still got a few bags there. So once that rottens down a bit now, it gets all more solid and slimy. So that's why you see once you put it on the top, nothing comes through it. So that's what's happening here now. All the beds, I only got that one where the cabbages and that are, but I've got to pull out all those anyway. And then once I've done that now, and we get to like February and that, then I'll tackle the compost pile. I'll come up and show you. This is the section here what I'm chucking all my stuff on at the moment. But this stuff in here was here when I came, these two. So I don't know how full that is. So I'm going to clear all this area, and then I'm going to use this. Going to use some of this and mix it with some new stuff and some manure and that to do my compost. My potato buckets, because I'm going to be planting potato in buckets, so that's what I'm going to be doing with all that. So, but just watch the channel and you see how we get along. Might take all this down and try and rebuild it, maybe make one long bed going in so I can fill it up with compost. And then the next thing what I want to try and tackle is all this. I know I was thinking of if it was shredded or something, then I could have put it at the bottom when I done that, and then put manure on top of it and let it rotten down for a couple of years or so, and then it should be ready to use. Right, so let's come up here. This bed I've just got some, well, I've got to take out those cabbages. I don't think they're any good anymore. And then I'm going to want to take out all these. These are purple sprouting broccoli. You can see they're starting to sprout a little bit, but I want to take all these out, dig over this bed, manure it in as well. I've got to level it off and everything. All these ain't levelled off yet because I just put everything and got everything in place, but once we get to the planting season, then I'll put the corner posts in and level them off so that it's all looks nice. That one over here, that's the only one. Well, it still needs corner posts, but I got the garlic, so I didn't want to waste it. Elephant garlic and the white crystal garlic in there, I didn't want to waste it, so that's in there. Right, back to this polytunnel. This polytunnel I'll let my cameraman go inside, because I mean, we're going to have to try and do something. There's nothing more I can do with it. As you can see all along where it's all snapped and everything, all the hoops have snapped off of their things on one side. You can see where it's all bending and all snapped all the way. It's just this, I don't know what kind of metal this is, but it's not if it was galvanized it would have stayed in place, but it's not galvanized. It's just sprayed with something to make it look like galvanized, but it's not galvanized. I've still got some of my pots and that, but I've got to take all these out once. I might probably have to take them out and start all over again with my bananas and that, my lemon plants and that. Are still my lemon and my orange plants still surviving. I've not watered them or anything. The physalis is drying up now, but it's still got green. I haven't watered anything, so just left everything. So once we get sorted out a new polytunnel, then we should be all right. So that's what's going on for now. Let my cameraman come out. There's nothing I can do to it. Even if I zip it up, the zips just the wind and that, it's got like a big tear in it where it's come. So if you're gonna source a polytunnel now, or you've got a new allotment or a garden and you're thinking of a polytunnel, I will say to you, try and avoid making this sort of mistake. It's not a mistake, but it came in a box and everything, so you don't know what's in a box. So go somewhere where you can actually see the polytunnel put up. This is the stuff what you need a proper galvanized thick. Sorry about that. Thick, as you can see, I have to put bricks and everything in the front to just hold on the cover for now. Once I've got a date when they're going to come and do the other polytunnel, then I'll come and take this down and move everything out of it, and let's just start again. Really, I think that's the best thing. If I can save any of them plants in there or anything what I can save, I'll keep, but if not, then I'll just have to start all over again, which is what happens in gardening. You have some good days and you have some bad times, but you can see this is the metal. This is meant to be up here, but you can see it's all snapped and bent and everything, but hopefully it should hold on until when I'm ready to take it down. We'll just have to come and take the cover off. The cover's dug into the ground anyway, so hopefully it should stay for a few more weeks. If it blows away, then I'll have to come and find where it is and then deal with it that way. But that's how it goes. So if you're watching till now, please remember to like, share and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell another friend. Leave comments in the comment section. And all I can say to you is happy gardening in 2024. I hope we're all successful and we have a better year than we did last time. You take care of yourselves until then, and I'll see you on the next one.